Making a display base for your model aircraft doesn't have to be complicated, time-consuming, or expensive. In this video, I'll show you how to make a simple display base that's quick and easy and really helps your models stand out. Welcome back to Flying S Models. I'm Chad, and I appreciate you joining me back here on the channel once again. After completing Hasegawa's 148th Corsair, I thought it would be nice to make a unique display base for it. I didn't want to spend a ton of time or money, but I wanted something more than just a stained wood base. I found this certificate plaque at Hobby Lobby, and it's got a nice beveled black base with a clear plastic cover that can be removed. I picked it up for around $15 after using their 40% off coupon they run each week. Here are the basic tools that I used to make the base. They include scribing tools, I used a couple of different ones, a metal ruler, and a pencil. I also used Dymo tape as a scribe guide. The first thing to do is to remove the clear cover. Be careful as it's a tight fit in the recessed channel. To prepare the surface to accept the paint better, I roughed it up a little with 400 grit sandpaper. Here's what it looked like at that point. I decided to make the simulated concrete base with a 4-inch square pattern. I marked off the measurements and drew in the lines with a pencil so I knew where to lay down my Dymo tape. Now I like to cut my Dymo tape in half so it lasts longer. I make sure to make the cut a bit irregular so I can easily identify the straight side. I lay down the tape and then using various scribing tools, I scribed a recessed line by following the edge of the Dymo tape. With all of the lines scribed, I could get ready to start painting. Before adding some color, I laid down a coat of Tamiya Fine Surface Primer. Starting with Tamiya NATO Black, I airbrushed along the scribed lines in a pretty random and splotchy pattern. I also sprayed some random areas of black inside of each concrete section. For the base color, I used Tamiya Neutral Gray. I just spray it rather randomly inside of each section. To add a little more dimension to the color, I came back over the neutral gray and added a splotchy pattern of Tamiya Medium Gray. Here's what it looked like when I had finished the primary colors. I laid it back on the black base just to check the overall look, and things looked pretty good. Now I wanted the base to be a little more unique, so I cut a custom mask for the rooster emblem using my Silhouette Cameo cutter. I've got a video for how to do that up here on the channel already, so make sure to check that out. Working in layers, I first paint the background of the stencil white. I then mask off that background and paint the red border, the rooster's red head, and the green body. With the rooster's primary colors down, I removed all of the mask to reveal the unpainted areas. Working with some of the smaller, more intricate masks can be a bit of a pain, so I decided just to hand paint the smaller details using various shades of Vallejo acrylics. Here's what it looked like after I'd finished hand painting the rooster. To add even more realism to the base, I decided to lay down some oil weathering effects. I mixed up a little black and raw umber and thinned it pretty well with mineral spirits. I applied this mixture to the concrete seams. I came back in with a flat tip brush and using my finger, I spattered that mixture inside of various panels. I came back and applied the same spattering effects with a thin mixture of yellow ochre and olive green. Once those oil effects had dried, I applied a clear coat to the entire base to seal everything in. Here's a look at the finished result. All in all, this base probably took me about 3 hours to make and cost me around 15 bucks. It really completes the look of that Argentinian Corsair in my opinion. I appreciate you tuning back into the channel and hope that you found this video helpful and enjoyable. Make sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time.